Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing another installment in the Luxury Will I Buy It series, but on my channel we add a little French twist. So for collections we want, we say oui, and for collections we don't want, we say non merci. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As many of you know, I have an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I chat about your beauty concerns. Whether you have questions about your current makeup routine, if you have questions about which tones or colors work best for you, or if you have questions about your skincare routine, maybe things stopped working for you and you're not sure what to do about it. The perk or benefit of using my services versus going to a store or a department store is I don't work for any brand in particular. So I just give you my advice, my opinion on products or companies or whatever it may be, and I don't work for any brand in particular. So if you want to make an appointment, please click the link in the description box down below. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. So this Luxury Will I Buy It, we talk about new and upcoming releases, but most of these here are actually new, freshly new on the market. And the first one I want to talk about is the Chanel Le Blanc Collection. Now, the Le Blanc Collection is currently available in the US and also in Europe. No news about when or whether it will be available here in Canada. And I had briefly touched on this, I think, in a prior Will I Buy It, but now we have more close-up photos. So this whole collection is about light and luminosity using pearls and inspiration of pearls and pearlescent glow. There are 3 highlighters in this collection here. We have one powder highlighter that looks very pretty. The issue is I am not personally someone who goes through highlighters that easily. I can very easily convince myself or justify purchasing new eyeshadows, but highlighters not so much. And then we have 2 highlighter sticks. These are the Baume Essentiel, which are technically like multi-use products. So one looks like a cool toned, almost silver or snow-like. It looks really cool toned. But then the other one almost looks like more of a blush, like a blush and highlighter duo stick. I haven't dove into the whole Baume Essentiel highlighting stick. I have one here from Dior. This is the Blush Balm stick, which I imagine would be similar to these ones here from Chanel, but I'm not sure. If you have both, leave a comment down below. I'm talking about a hypothetical case in which this collection does come to Canada in the near future. I probably wouldn't buy any 3 of these highlighters, just no merci. And then we move on to the eyeshadow category. So there's a new 4 eyeshadow palette here. This one is called Allure et Éclat. This one appears to be very sheer. It looks like it has 3 almost highlighting satiny shimmer colors and 1 darker color. To me, this palette does not call my name. I want something lighter. And while the 3 light colors are very light, it's just, I don't know, for me, the Le Blanc collection often comes out, in February, and it makes me think of spring releases, spring launches, and something about this palette with the dark brown. I've seen it on other people, I've seen people review this collection, and it does look lovely on a lot of people, but I just don't think it's for me. Now, there are also 2 Stylo Ombre Contour. These are like eyeliner and eyeshadow sticks. What's interesting is the meat and potatoes of the collection, like the highlighting powder and the eyeshadow quad, don't interest me, but it's the little side pieces that I think look more interesting. I think these eyeliner / eyeshadow sticks, to me, look more interesting. They both have a more pearly finish. There's one that's a burgundy pearl and one that's a beige pearl. So that just looks like it could be interesting and fun, and I love a simple one and done eyeshadow look. I know today is not an example of a one and done eyeshadow look, but sometimes it's nice to just have a really quick, easy look. So to me, those look interesting. And then in the lipstick category, we have 2 Rouge Coco, 2 Rouge Coco Flash, and then 1 Rouge Allure. So we get a really good mixture of lip finishes, going from really sheer and very moisturizing to more satiny classic bullet formula and more long wearing. The colors all look to be in the rosy pink / red family, except for one, Rouge Cocoa Flash. It looks very sheer with maybe a hint of pink. These all look lovely. They all look like classic Chanel lipsticks. So what is there to say? Now, one last category here in the Le Blanc collection. We have two nail colors. We have the Perle Blanche and Perle Burgundy. Now, I often don't like pearlescent nail polish, especially the very clear, transparent ones. I just feel like I need more color. However, I saw a photo of someone wearing the Perle Burgundy, and it looks so lovely. It looks much nicer than I expected. I will include a photo here of the nail polish that I saw, and I just find it to be quite catching. For some reason, you know, sometimes when you see these promo photos online, it kind of looks a bit flat and it doesn't really live up to what it actually looks like on a human hand, you know, with your skin tone and all that. So for me, I think this collection is like a mixed bag. Personally, I would get the Perle Burgundy nail polish, and then I think I would get maybe both of the Stylo Ombre Contour, the eyeliner / eyeshadows. I think that's what I would get. So this is a Oui and Non Merci collection for me. Something I want to add from Chanel in the Bath and Body fragrance section, they have a couple new-ish products here for Bath and Body. So they have the L'Eau numero 5 hand cream, so the little egg pod hand cream. They have a new one here with the L'Eau numero 5. So this is a lighter, more fresh, slightly more citrusy take on number 5. L'Eau has been around for a while, but this hand cream here, perfumed with L'Eau number 5, is a newish addition. I really hope to see more from Chanel this year in fragrances and bath and body products, specifically because it is the 100-year anniversary of number 5. So I'm hoping to see a lot, but time will tell. And something else I wanted to mention, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before or not. I mean, old age is getting to my mind. We have the Gabrielle body cream. So the Gabrielle perfume, this very floral, fresh, very clean scent, they have come out with a body cream. So, I mean, these are nice additions if you have a signature scents that you love. It's nice to add a hand cream, a body cream, the shower equipment to just sort of like enhance the scent. Okay, now that we've finished with Chanel, let's move on to Dior. So they have a couple new 5 Couleurs Couture eyeshadow palettes here. Now, there are two palettes and they are both limited edition. The first one here is called Blooming Bouquet. That must be named after the fragrance from Miss Dior. This looks like a very lovely palette. This looks like something up my alley. It looks light, it looks purple, it looks fresh, it looks very spring. When I think of spring eyeshadow, this is what I interpret it. But this is limited edition and it's available now in the US and in the UK as well. I think it's only available right now through the Dior website directly. But if I can find other retailers such as Harrods or Selfridges, if they sell these palettes, I probably will pick them up. And the second palette here is called Wild Brown. Now, this palette here doesn't call my name quite as much. It looks lovely. It just looks a little bit basic to me. Something about this reminds me a little bit of the Chanel Le Blanc eyeshadow palette. The stark white, the brown, the slight reddish color. It kind of looks reminiscent of the Le Blanc palette, but I suspect that this will be much more opaque and intense in color payoff. So for me, the first palette from Dior is a Oui, and the second one is a Non Merci. Now, also new from Dior, we have a new line of lip liners. I had mentioned this briefly a few months ago, but now these liners are out on the market. They're available through several different retailers in all the regions, and it appears as though they have just completely reformulated their lip liner formula. This is quite exciting because Chanel did the same thing last year and the formula is so much better than the original. So I will definitely pick up a couple of these lip liners. I want to see what the difference is compared to the Chanel ones. I want to see how creamy, long wearing, all that jazz. You know, these are supposed to be transfer proof and also supposed to be quite intense in color as well. So this is definitely a oui for me. I just have to decide which colors to get. Okay, moving on to some more makeup. We have a new collection here from Natasha Denona. This is the new mini love story. This entire collection to me screams Valentine's Day. It screams pink, girly, super fun. So the entire collection is a nude lip liner, a 5 shadow palette, and a blush and highlighter duo. You can buy the whole kit completely, or you can buy each piece individually. The cheek duo says it's a cream blush, but I'm not sure if the highlighter is cream or powder. I think it's powder, but I could be wrong. It looks pretty. The outside packaging has like this beautiful sparkly glitter. I am just wowed by the packaging. You guys know me. You guys know sometimes I buy something just because it's really pretty. And I've had not such good luck in the past with Natasha Denona eyeshadows. But this whole color story, the packaging makes me want to throw caution to the wind. I think this will be a non merci for me, but I think it looks really pretty. I've seen some swatches online and it looks really lovely. The Mini Love eyeshadow palette looks beautiful as well. I've seen swatches. It looks like really good quality, knock on wood. It's a combination of some satin and matte finishes as well. It's a pink, I was gonna say pink love story. It's a pink color story. And then the nude just looks like a really nice nude lipstick. You can also get a set of the nude lipstick with a liner as well. I think it's lovely. I think it's cutesy and I think it's lovely. What else can I say? So it's like a oui in theory, but a non merci in practicality. Speaking of practical, I saw a new item here from Guerlain. This is the Rouge Prestige lipstick and case. So you get the lipstick and the case. This is for the Lunar New Year, and this is the Lucky Bee limited edition collection. So this is just the lipstick and the case, and it is $350. So practical. I think it looks very lovely, very cute. You see a little bumblebee, there's little rhinestones. There must be rhinestones. Maybe it's like, not diamonds obviously, but maybe crystals or something. It was created by a famous jeweler named Lorenz Balmer. I'm not sure if I pronounced that properly, but you get this shiny bedazzled case, limited edition, looks very luxe. Very bougie. It's probably a non merci for me, but I'm sure that there are some Guerlain fanatics out there who have bought maybe one, maybe a second backup, who knows. We all have our brands that we cannot resist any releases from, so who am I to judge? Okay, now we have something from Byerdo. This is the fragrance company that came out with a new makeup line recently. Now, they have this tremendous 18 pan eyeshadow palette. This is coming out, I think it's already available for sale or pre-sale, and it's limited edition, and it's this beautiful rainbow assortment of shadows. Now, I don't love a huge 18 pan palette. However, these look really pretty. As you can see, I do enjoy a fun eyeshadow look from time to time. Definitely not every single day, but some of these look really pretty. It looks like a mixture of satin finish, high shine shadows, and also some mattes as well. I think I will practice some restraint with this one here. It's a oui in theory. I think it's lovely, but in practicality, in reality, I think it'll be a non merci. It's a shame that it's limited edition because I was going to say that I personally would wait to see swatches. I want to see how these pay off. Like, is it really pigmented? Do they look shiny? Like that sort of thing. And I was hoping that this would end up on Sephora and just during a Sephora sale I could pick it up. Maybe. I mean, who knows how well this will sell. Fingers crossed I might get it at a Sephora sale. Okay, so let's move on to the fragrance portion of today's video. So we have a new fragrance here from Tom Ford. I believe this already came out or will be out very shortly. This is the Tubéreuse Nue, and this is a unisex fragrance, so it's for everyone. This is described as a very floral but very white floral fragrance. I think it's supposed to have a bit of musk, maybe a little hint of leather as well. It'll also have a little bit of a powdery finish, but just very floral and white floral, but again with a bit of leather, and it's supposed to be unisex. So I'm intrigued to see how this will wear, because to me lots of florals and white florals don't really scream unisex, but there's also a little bit of leather, so that could be interesting. You're going to get your tuberose flowers, your lilies, and also some jasmine as well. There's also going to be a little bit of Szechuan pepper to give it more of that like slight spiced peppery note, which I think will go well with the woody, maybe a little bit more masculine notes as well. And I think there's going to be a little hint of tonka bean, but I'm not sure this is going to be a very gourmand fragrance or not, so time will tell. I'll see if I can get a sample of this one. Now, Kilian, the perfume company, is coming out with a new version of Love Don't Be Shy. I have the Love Don't Be Shy in little samples and I love it. It's a very, very gourmand, very sweet, almost like caramel, like syrupy, sugar sweet with like a hint of like bubblegum. You know when you eat like a piece of bubblegum and the little wrapper that it comes with like a thin film of like powdery sweetness? That's what the original reminds me of, and they're coming out with an extreme version of Love Don't Be Shy. Now, I thought that the original was extreme enough, but this one here is going to just be intensified in different areas. There's going to be more rose. I believe they're adding more Bulgarian rose to the fragrance, and they're going in a more caramel patchouli avenue. I think the original one doesn't really have caramel. It's very sweet, but it's not like a caramel coffee type of sweetness. It's more sugar, just pure sugar. And the intense one is going to just play up a little bit more of that rich, deep gourmand flavor. But they're also going to add some neroli, some orange blossom, and also a little bit of marshmallow. So I think this is very fascinating. I love the original. I think Kilian is a really nice perfume brand. They make some really lovely fragrances. I would definitely try this out. I think this could be something that I really love. And last but not least, we have something else from Tom Ford. This is a candle, and this is the Rose Prick scent, but in a home candle. It has this beautiful pink and black packaging, which is the same as the signature fragrance. So this looks really extra, very luxury. The Rose Prick fragrance is very rosy, lots of florals, but you also get a bit of patchouli. It's a little bit warm and spicy. I don't think it's a fragrance for me personally, but I think it could be a very beautiful candle to just scent your home in. But you really do need to like rose. Like that's the signature underlying note here. Like you have like your May de Rose, your Bulgarian rose. It's just like a very rosy fragrance, and I'm interested to see how this is interpreted in a candle, because sometimes a perfume and a candle are very close, but sometimes something kind of gets lost in the mixture of the wax and everything. So I wonder what this will actually smell like as a home fragrance. For me personally, I would hope that this would lean much more into the rose base than the patchouli and spice as far as a home decorating scent. That's just my opinion. But let me know if you get this, if you have this fragrance at home, if you're going to pick up this candle, please leave a comment in the section down below. All right, guys, I think this is it for today's video. So make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you're saying oui or non merci to. I think I sort of trailed off at the end. I'm not sure if I said oui or non merci to every single collection, but I think you understood what I was saying. So if you're new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty, and I do lots of tutorials with collections. So whenever I get a new collection, I will create multiple different looks with the same items. That way you guys at home really get a sense on how to use up all of your makeup. So I would highly recommend subscribing to my channel. So I think this is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.